Hello everyone, I hope you all are healthy and safe. I, Ms. Gunjan Daswani from Shiv Jyoti Educational Group Kota, welcome you all to the e-learning classes of English Grammar, and today we are going to do the revision of chapter number 6 and 13 of your English Grammar book, that is Everyday English Grammar and Composition. And first we are going to do the revision of chapter number 6, that is Adjectives and Comparison. Okay, you can open your books to page number 23 for that. So first we are going to see what is an adjective. So adjectives are what? They are words that which are used to describe a noun or a pronoun. So I can say like they are what? They are describing words that describe what? They describe, it is used to describe nouns and pronouns. It is used to describe nouns and pronouns. Like if I say she wore a beautiful dress, I am writing this example over here. She wore a beautiful dress. Okay, so here you can see beautiful is the word which is describing us about the noun, which is what? Dress. Okay, so this is what this is describing about the dress she is wearing, right? So because of that, this is what? A describing word, and describing words that describe nouns or pronouns are what? Are adjectives. Okay, so it is used to describe nouns and pronouns. Now moving to the position of adjective in a sentence. Okay, now adjective can be placed at 3 places in a sentence, that is after the noun, before a noun, or before the verbs, the nouns I am talking about, like you can see after the various forms of the be. Okay, so after the be forms of the verb, or I can say after the verbs like look, seem, grow, like these words. Okay, after I can say like after the directly the main verb. Okay, so I am giving you some more examples of that, which is already written on your book on page number 23. You can find that. That is, first is what you can see before a noun. Okay, so before a noun example is given. This is also example of before a noun only, because before the dress, which is a noun, beautiful is coming, right? So a beautiful dress, if I say, so it is coming before a noun only. Second is after the various forms of the verb be. So what are the various forms of the verb be? You all know, we have studied in the chapter 5, that was verbs, right? So is, am, are, was, were, been and being are the various forms of be. So after that, these adjectives can be added, like I am giving you an example, that is her hair is gorgeous. So gorgeous is what? An adjective, because it is describing her hair, right? And it's coming after what? Is, which is what? A be form of the verb. Okay. Now moving to the third point, which is what? After verbs like look, seem, grow, feel. Okay. So I am giving you one more example of this one, that is she looks sad. Okay, so it's coming after what? Looks, which is what? Directly it's coming she is the subject, and it's coming directly after what? After she, what is coming? Directly the main verb, and after the main verb, that is looks. Okay, you can find what? The adjective. Okay, which is what? Sad. She looks sad. Okay, now this was the places, and now we are going to study the types of adjectives. Okay, so types of adjectives we are going to see, and we will be studying 4 types of adjectives over here. That is, what are they? Let's write. Types of adjectives. The first type of adjective that we will study is adjective of quality. Okay, So adjective of quality we will be studying. So the first type of adjective is adjective of quality. Adjective of quality. Okay, so quality describes us about what quality, it tells us about the quality of something. Okay, what kind of a thing it is. If you have to find out adjective of quality, you have to question it with what kind. Okay, so I am giving you an example of adjective of quality, that is he writes meaningful letters. Okay, so you can see meaningful is describing the letters he is writing, and it's telling us what kind of letter he writes. Meaningful letters. Okay, so we got an answer as meaningful. Meaningful is what? Adjective of quality. Now moving to the second type of adjective, that is adjective of quantity and number. Okay, so we will be studying quantity and number together. So to tell what is adjective of quantity. So adjective of quantity, it tells us about the quantity of something. It tells us how much the thing it is. But when we have to find out adjective of number in a sentence, we have to question it with how many the things are. When we are dealing with uncountable nouns, we will be seeing adjective of, if the sentence is having uncountable noun, then if the adjective with uncountable noun would be adjective of quantity. Okay, but when we are dealing with countable nouns, so that time what we will be seeing is the adjective would be of adjective of number only. Like I am giving you example, in your book also example is written, give me some money. Now, so but if I say I don't have much work to do, like you can count work? No, you can't. That is why what I used over there was much. Now moving to the second example or next example of adjective of number. I can say there are 7 rooms in my house. Okay, so here 7 is describing the rooms in my house, right? So in my house there are how many rooms? I can question it like that, and I got the answer as 7, which is what? An adjective of number. Okay, now moving to the third type of adjective, that is demonstrative adjectives. Okay, so demonstrative adjectives is used to point out at something. You can find it on page number 25 of your book, the last topic on that page. You can find it that demonstrative adjective is used to point out at specific things, and the demonstrative adjectives we will use is this, that, these, those. For the things which are near me, I will say this and these. For the things that are far away from me, I will say that and those. Okay, now for singular I will use this, okay, which are the things which are near me. I can say like this marker is not mine. Okay, this marker is not mine. So this is what, this why I use this, because the marker is near me. If the marker was kept away from me, I have used that. Okay, because that is what is singular. I am just talking about one marker. If I say I am talking about 2 markers, then I will say these markers are not mine. Okay, because these 2 markers are near me. Okay, that is why I use these. But now what will happen if I kept these markers away from me? What will happen? What adjective, what demonstrative adjective I will use is those. Okay, those markers are not mine. Okay, so this, that, these and those are what some examples of demonstrative adjectives. Now moving to the last type of adjective, that is possessive adjectives. Fourth one is possessive adjective. Okay, so possessive adjective, what does this possessive adjective shows? It shows possession about something. You can find it on page number 26 of your book. Okay, so you can, if you have to find out possessive adjective, you have to question it with whose. Okay, because we are showing what? We are showing the possession or belonging of something over here. Like in your book example is written, her suitcase is not properly locked, because her is showing what? The suitcase belongs to her. If I say her marker is not working, okay, if I say like that, her marker is not working, so the marker belongs to her, that is why I use her over there. Whose marker is not working? We have to question it like that. So I got an answer as her. So her is what? Possessive adjective. Okay. Now moving to what? Moving to the degrees of comparison that we have in adjectives. The next topic, degrees of comparison. So what we do is, to compare the adjective, we have 3 degrees. First one is positive, second is comparative, and the third one is superlative degree. Okay, so the first is positive degree, second comparative degree, and the third one is superlative degree. Okay, so positive degree tells us, shows what? Shows no comparison. When we are comparing nothing, that time what degree would be used? That is the positive degree of comparison. The second is comparative degree. So comparative degree shows comparison between two things. When we are comparing between two things, that time the degree used of adjective would be what? Comparative degree. Now moving to the third one, that is superlative degree. So superlative degree shows comparison between more than two things. Okay, more than two things, when we are comparing about more than two things, that time the degree used of an adjective would be of superlative degree. Okay, now these are the 3 degrees. Now there are some ways to form these 3 degrees. What are these ways? You can find it on page number 27 of your book. Okay, you can find it over there. Like there are various ways of forming comparatives and superlative degrees. Okay, so some ways are written in your book, that is add er or est. Okay, so I am writing some ways. First is to add er or est. We add er to form the comparative degree, and we add est to form the superlative degree. Like for an example, if I take the adjective as tall, okay, so to make the comparative degree of tall, I'll add er in the last. So what it becomes? Taller. Okay, it becomes taller. So taller is what? The comparative degree of tall when we are comparing between two things. Okay, but what should I do to make the superlative degree? I'll add est, that is tallest. Okay. Now moving to the second rule, what is written? That double the last letter and then add er and est. Like there are some words which what we have to do is, we have to double the last letter they have. Like if example, I am giving you an example, that is big. Okay, what you have to do is, to make the comparative and superlative, you just have to double the last letter. What is the last letter over here? G. I'll add one more G because I have to double the letter, and then I'll add ER. That is what is the comparative degree of big. And the same goes with the superlative degree also. B-I-G, and one more G I need to add, and then E-S-T. Okay, so big, bigger and biggest. Now moving to the third rule, that is the words that ends with Y. We have to replace Y with I, and then we have to add ER and EST. Okay, so what we will do is, we will first replace Y with I. For an example, the word is given to us easy. Okay, easy is ending with what? Easy is ending with Y. What we have to do is, we have to replace Y with I. what it will become? Easier. Okay, what I added after S? I added Y or I? I added I, and after that I added ER, right? After that you can see what is there? ER. Now what we have to do is to make the superlative degree of this, we need to just replace Y with I. In place of Y I put I over there, okay, and then I'll add EST. That is what is the 3 degrees: positive, comparative and superlative. Now moving to the 4th rule, what we have to do is the words that ends with E, that is already having E, what we'll do is we'll just add R to form the comparative degree, and to form the superlative degree what we need to do is we just need to add ST. Okay, like for example large is there. Okay, so large is already ending with E, right? So to make the superlative degree of large or comparative and superlative degree of large, what would we do? We'll just add R in the comparative degree and we'll just add ST in the superlative degree. Okay, so larger, I just added R, right, and largest, I just added ST. Now moving to the 5th rule that we have on page number 28, you can find it. So what we have to do is we need to add just what? Add more and most to the word, to the adjective. Okay, what we do is we just add more before the adjective, okay, to form the comparative degree, and we add most before the adjective to form the superlative degree. Okay, like for example the word is there beautiful. Let's take beautiful only. Beautiful. Okay, so to make the comparative degree of beautiful, what we will do is we'll add more before beautiful. So more beautiful, and the superlative degree what we will do is we'll add most beautiful. Okay, now seeing the last rule. Okay, last rule is what we to make the superlative or comparative degree, what we will do is we will not follow these rules what we were learning now. We will not follow these rules. There are some adjectives that change the whole word. What they do is, like for example, if I am taking example of good, okay, I'll not make it gooder or goodest. Okay, I'll change the whole word to make the comparative and superlative degree of good. So what I'll do is, what is the comparative degree of good? That is better, and the superlative degree is best. You can see it over here that I am not following the rules that we have did above this rule. You have seen we have studied these rules. We are not following these rules over here. They are what? They are just having they don't follow these rules, and they are what? They are irregular adjectives. Okay, so these were the rules. Now we are going to see the exercises. I am taking some examples. Okay, so just listen to some of the examples. If I say that Summer is so dash that everyone loves him, I will give you 2 options, that is naughty and obedient. Why everybody loves him? Because he is naughty? No, because he is obedient. Okay, so Summer is so obedient. What would be the correct answer? That would be obedient. Okay, Summer is so obedient that everyone loves him. Okay, now I am taking an example from your book itself, that is, you can find it. Dash brother saw a dash creature that looked like a dinosaur. So you can find it that my or this, what would be this is A exercise, first one. Okay, so dash brother, my or this brother. Of course, I am using what? What adjective what will be used? My. Okay, so my would come in the first blank. Then what is there? Brother saw a dash creature that looked like a dinosaur. Okay, and we are given here with two options, that is strange and familiar. If you are familiar, then why would my brother saw what? A strange creature. Of course, he has seen a strange creature that looked like what? A dinosaur. So what would be the correct answer? That is strange. Okay, so this would be the correct answer. I am giving you one more example, that is the flowers in the bouquet were dash, real or fat. We say fat for the ladies or for the men's, right? For person we use fat. So for the flowers we will use the appropriate adjective would be real. Okay, so the flowers in the bouquet were real. Okay, now moving to some more exercises of your book itself. What we need to do is, you can find it, see exercise over there. What you have to do is, you have to replace the words which are given in red and you have to write the suitable adjective that is given in the box. Okay, so Sonalika likes to read books that are able to capture her interest. So in the help box there are so many words, so many adjectives written. So the most appropriate adjective that would replace the red words, that is able to capture her interest, would be what? Interesting. So what we will rewrite the sentence as, Sonalika likes to read books that are what? That are interesting. Okay. Now moving to the next exercises, you can see exercise number D, which is what? Fill in the blanks with suitable adjectives. Okay. D exercise. First one you can see, Rubina goes to gym dash days a week, and we are given with two options, that is 5 and enough. Okay, so the correct answer for this one would be 5. There are what? There are some days. We can't say like enough days, right? So the answer would be 5. So 5 days in 5 days a week. Okay, now moving to the next exercise, that is exercise E. Okay. First one you can see, why is dash room so untidy? What you have to do is, you have to fill in the blanks with correct demonstrative adjectives, and we have studied 4 demonstrative adjectives, that is this, that, these and those. Okay, so we have to fill these blanks, but you can find this exercise on page number 26 only. Okay, you can see that page number 26, exercise number E, which is given on the top of the page. Okay, so why is dash room so untidy? Okay, why is this will not come? Because I am not pointing out at somebody. What will come? That will come. So why is that room so untidy? Okay, now moving to some of the examples. Some examples I am giving. In the first blank, what will come? That will come. Okay, now I can say like, who are dash students standing near the gate? Okay, so I'll dash I put na before students. So what will come? This or these, because students is what? Plural, right? Okay, so what I'll use, this, these or those. So the answer would be those. Okay, who are those students standing near the gate? Okay, now moving to exercise number G, you can see of comparison. You can find out the table below has one form of the adjective in each row, and complete the table by filling in the other 2 forms in the correct columns. Okay, so G exercise we are going to see. Okay, we have to complete the table that we have given. Okay, the first is what? The positive, comparative and superlative. So the in the first one we are just given with the superlative degree, that is tallest. Okay, so we have to fill the positive and the comparative degree. So we are given the tallest. As I told you, to make the superlative degree we add est to the word. So what would be the word when we remove est? Tall, which would be what? The positive degree. Okay, so this is tall is the positive degree. What we do to make the comparative degree? We add er. Right, so just we need to add er in the last, that is taller. Okay, so we got the answer. You have to complete the table like this only. Now H exercise, you can see an elephant is big or bigger than a mouse. Here we are comparing between 2 things. This is H exercise. Okay, first one, Here we are comparing what? We are comparing between two things. Okay, that is two animals, that is elephant and mouse. So elephant is what degree will be using? The comparative degree. So big or bigger? The answer would be bigger. Okay, so the answer for the first one is bigger. You need to underline bigger over there. Okay. Now you can see some more examples that today is the dash day of the season so far. Hot or hottest. I am comparing from all the days from the season. That is why the degree I will use is superlative degree. So hotter or hottest. I am not comparing between two things. I am comparing between more than two things. So the answer would be what? Answer would be hottest. Now these are some exercises of chapter number 6, adjectives and comparison. Now we are going to see chapter number 13, that is articles. Now we are revising chapter number 13, articles, which you can find it on page number 80 of your book. Okay. So chapter number 13, articles. Articles are what? We have studied articles, that is a and the are what? Are called articles. They are used before nouns and noun phrases. Okay. So first we are going to see there are two types of articles, that is indefinite article and definite article. Okay. So in the indefinite articles we have three articles, right? We are categorizing these three articles only into these two types of articles. Okay. So a and an are indefinite articles. Okay. So a and an are what? Indefinite articles, and they will be used with the I can say like they are used to refer to general things. Okay, when we are talking about general things, we are not particular about them. Then we will be using indefinite article, which is what? A and an. Okay, now moving to the definite article. The article that is left is what? The. So the is an example of what? The is what? A definite article. Like we have seen in your book also that a is used. Now we are seeing the use of a and an. So a is used before singular, countable nouns or noun phrases that begins with a consonant sound. Here to refer to use the articles, you have to just listen to the sound of the word. Not you just have to see the word. You just have to listen to the sound also. Okay. So here I can say that the words having consonant sound, with that we will be using a, and words that have a vowel sound. Okay, the words that are starting with a, that begins with a vowel sound, with them we will be using an. And when we are referring to any particular kind of thing, that time we will be using the, which is what? A definite article. So definite article, the is called the definite article because it refers to a particular person, animal or thing, which is, in short I can say it refers to a particular noun. Okay. So you can see some of the uses which is given on page number 81. Please refer to your book on page number 81. You can find some of the uses of the and some of the omissions of the, or like you can find it over there on page number 82. Okay, there are some of the things where we should omit the or we should omit articles. Okay, you can find it on page number 82. Okay, now moving to the exercise of article, that is, first is a exercise. First one you can see, Parul saw dash little octopus in dash aquarium. So dash is having before little. So just listen to the sound of little. It's having a consonant sound. So in the first blank we will put what? A. Okay, and in the second blank, in dash aquarium, it's having the sound of what? Aquarium. A is coming, which is what? A vowel. Okay, the sound is of A only. So the sound is coming of a vowel. Okay, so what we will use in the second blank? An. Okay, like this we have to just listen to the sound and then we have to put the article. Okay, you are here in the first blank you can see a, and in the second blank you can find out an. Okay. Now let's see one more example, because here we refer to the sound. Okay, I am giving you an example which is already given in your book. Okay, so it's given like dash unicorn is dash imaginary animal. Okay, so here you can see the sound is coming off, it's starting with U, which is what? A vowel. So according to that we need to put an in the blank, right? But to see the sound of unicorn, we can find that the sound is having Y, okay, it's having U, that's why it's having the sound. It's not having of A, it's having the sound of U, Y. The sound is starting from Y. So what we will put is O, not an, okay, because we are referring to the sound, not the vowel in it, okay. Okay, we can count that it's starting with U, but the sound is coming off a consonant. That is why what we use is O, okay, over here. Now moving to the second blank is what? Dash imaginary. Now the sound is of vowel, so that is why what we use an over here, okay. Now taking some example of the also. So we can refer to, you can refer to exercise number B, which is given in your book on page number 82. So you can find like dash is an expensive metal. Okay, so the platinum or platinum, as we have seen in the uses that we use the what? We use what? We use the phrases. We not use the before the metals. So that is why the answer would be platinum only, okay. We will not use the, okay. Now seeing one more example, that is if I say Amitabh Bachchan is dash most popular actor of the Bollywood, okay. So the will come or not come? Just tell me one thing. The will come or we will omit that place. We will not write anything over there. The will come because most is what? Most is showing the, most is showing us what? It's the superlative degree, and with superlative degree of adjective we always use the, okay. So the will come. Amitabh Bachchan is the most popular actor of the Bollywood. Now I can take one more example, that is Ram is dash intelligent boy. Okay, so in this blank what we need to refer is intelligent. The sound of intelligent is having I with it, okay, it's starting with E, so what is there? It's a sound of a vowel, so what we will fill? And will come over here. Now seeing some more example, that is we are referring to the example of your book only, exercise number B, you can find it, okay. So exercise B, first one, that is dash is there, and we are given the two options, that is the Spanish or Spanish. Player could not talk in English or the English, okay. So what will come? Player could not talk in dash, okay. So here we are talking about the name of the player, like name of the country, of name of the country's people, of the people of the country. Like we are Indians, so we will use the Indians, okay. So that is why what will come? The Spanish will come, not Spanish, okay. The Spanish player could not talk in the English or English. With the names of languages we don't use what? The, okay. So only English will come. Could not talk in English, not the English, because with the names of languages we don't use the, okay. So these are some of the exercises of chapter number 13. We have revised chapter 6 and 13. I hope you have understood it well. Stay fit, stay at your home. Thank you.